Hello students, welcome to the next session of our Python series. In this video, we are going to discuss iteration or looping construct. First, we are going to discuss what is the need of these loops in a programming language. For example, consider the result preparation software. We need to develop a program to calculate and display the result of all students in a class. We need to write the logic of calculating the mark for each student. If there are 40 students in a class, we need to write the code for student 1, accept the mark, add the mark, print the result. And then for student 2, the same process is to be repeated. And student 3, we need to repeat the same code. This will increase the size of a program. How can we solve this problem? It can be solved by another method called loop. When we use loop, we have to write the logic of calculating the result only once, and we keep on iterating the same code for total number of students. If there are 40 students in a class, we accept the mark for first student, add it and print the result. And the same code will be repeated again for the second student. And when all the students are over, that is, if the code is executed 40 times, the loop will stop. So here we are executing these set of statements 40 times according to the number of students. If there are 60 students, then we have to execute this set of statements 60 times. And for a school, if there are 2000 students, these same set of code can be executed 2000 times. This is the advantage of loop. It decreases the size of a program and it is easy for a programmer to use this logic. Let us look what is an iteration statement. These control structures are used for repeated execution of a set of statements based on a condition. So there will be a Boolean condition evaluating, and the set of statements will be repeated again and again until the given condition is true. There are two types of looping constructs in Python, while loop and for loop. In this video, we are going to discuss while loop in Python. First one is while loop. The while loop allows general repetition based upon the repeated testing of a Boolean condition. A Boolean condition will be evaluated and this condition can be either true or false. The syntax is while condition. After that, colon is there. Statement block 1. And there is an optional else part, and when the condition becomes false, the else part will be executed. The flowchart is given here. For every while loop, there will be a loop control variable. This loop control variable should be initialized first. After that, a Boolean condition will be evaluated. If the condition is true, the loop body followed by the update statement of the loop control variable will be executed. This set of statement will repeatedly executed until the condition becomes false. When the condition is evaluated to false, the else block will be executed. Let us look at each part of the syntax. The condition is a Boolean expression returning to true or false. The statements in block 1 keeps on executing till the condition in while remains true. If the condition is true, the statement will be executed repeatedly. This else block is an optional part. When the condition becomes false, if there is an else block written in the code, this part will be executed. If the condition is initially false, the loop will not execute even once, as the condition is tested before entering into the loop. The statement will be executed only if the condition is true. So if the condition is initially false, this statement will not be executed even once. And if the condition remains to true always, such a situation is called an infinite loop. Let us look at the example using while loop. The code is to print numbers from 1 to 10. First, the loop control variable is initialized to 1 and the loop keeps on executing until it reaches 10. The condition is I less than or equal to 10. So until the loop control variable reaches 10, the loop body, the two statements indented to the same level, print I and I equal I plus 1 will be executed repeatedly. So first the condition is evaluated as 1 less than or equal to 10. Since the condition is true, this two statement will be executed. The value will be printed as 1. Then the loop control variable is updated and the value of I becomes 2. Condition is evaluated as 2 less than or equal to 10. The condition is true and the output will be printed as 2. After that, the value will be updated to 3 and then the condition is evaluated as 3 less than or equal to 10. The condition is true. The value of I, 3 will be printed. The update statement I is equal to I plus 1 ensures that the value of I reaches from 1 to 10, that is the termination point. If the update statement is not happening, the value of I remains to 1 and the loop keeps on executing repeatedly since the condition is always true. That is, the value of I is always 1. So the condition is evaluating 1 less than or equal to 10 always. Such a situation is called an infinite loop. A loop which keeps on executing infinitely is called an infinite loop. The output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When the value of I reaches 10, the value of I, 10 is printed and the loop control variable I is incremented to 11. And when the condition is evaluated as 11 less than or equal to 10, the condition is false and the loop is exited. Let us look at some more examples using while loop. In this example, we have to print numbers from 20 to 45. Here the initial value is 20 and the termination point is 45. So we have to give the condition as I less than or equal to 45. The value of I will be printed, and since all the numbers is to be displayed, the loop control variable is updated with 1. So first the value will be 20. 20 will be printed and the value of I becomes 21. Condition is evaluated 21 less than or equal to 45, true. 21 will be displayed. Like that, numbers from 20 to 45 will be displayed. Next example, print numbers from 100 to 50. The initial value is 100. It is initialized to I. The statements should be executed until the value of I becomes 50. So the condition is I greater than or equal to 50. The value of I is printed, and after that the loop variable is updated with a minus 1. Since after 100, 99 is to be displayed. So the condition 99 greater than 50 will be true and 99 will be printed, and after that I becomes 98. 98 greater than 50 is true. So 98 will be displayed. Like that, the number will reach 50. 50 will be printed and the number is decremented to 49. 49 greater than 50 is false and the loop will be exited. Next question, even numbers up to 100. The loop variable is initialized with the first even number 2. After that a message is given, even numbers up to 100, and the condition I less than or equal to 100. The I is printed followed by a comma. So the first value 2 will be printed followed by a comma, and then I is incremented with a 2. So I becomes 4. 4 less than 100 is true. 4 and a comma will be displayed. Like that, numbers up to 100 and a comma will be displayed, and when I becomes 102, the condition is evaluated to false and the loop is exited. Next example is to print odd numbers up to n. The user will input a number and odd numbers up to that number should be displayed. For example, if the user enters 12, the odd numbers up to 12 is to be displayed. Starting from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11 should be displayed. We can look at the program. First the variable is initialized with 1. Then the output will be displayed even numbers up to 12. First the condition will be evaluated as 1 less than or equal to 12. Since the condition is true, the value of I, 1 will be displayed. I plus equal to 2 increments the value of the variable I with 2 and I becomes 3, and condition is 3 less than or equal to num. The condition is true and 3 will be displayed. After that 5, 7, 9 and 11 will be displayed. And when the value of I becomes 13, 13 less than or equal to 12 is false, so the loop terminates. Next example is to print multiples of 5 up to 100. The first multiple of 5 is 5, so the loop control variable is initialized with 5. The condition is I less than or equal to 100, print I. The first value 5 will be printed, then after that incremented with 5, so the loop variable will become 10. 10 will be printed, then after that 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 will be printed up to 100. Let us look at a menu-driven program which uses a while loop to find the area of different shapes. Here a menu is provided to the user. The first option is to print the area of a circle, second area of a rectangle, third one area of a square, fourth one exit. The menu should be displayed repeatedly until the user wishes, that is until the user presses the option 4. So here I am using an infinite loop using while. The code is while true. This code will execute continuously until the break statement in the option 4 is executed. Let us look at the program. The program starts with the code while true. I am printing two blank lines using /n. Then I am printing hash symbol 20 times. Then a heading area menu is displayed. After that 20 hashes is displayed. Then the menu with 4 choices is displayed. Then 20 hashes are displayed. After that an input statement is used to enter the choice and it is stored in the variable ch. If ch equal to 1, we have to find the area of a circle. So it is asked to input the radius and the area of a circle is printed using the formula 3.14 into radius. Then elif choice equal to 2. Second choice is area of a rectangle. There we have to input the length and breadth of a rectangle and the area of a rectangle is printed. In option 3, it is area of a square. For finding the area of a square, the side of the square is inputted and the area of a square is displayed by a into a. And if the option is 4, elif ch equal to 4, we are printing a thank you message and we are breaking the loop. Break statement is used to terminate a loop. Whenever this break statement is encountered, that particular loop will be terminated. The else part will be executed if none of the conditions are true. That is, if the user presses another option other than 1 to 4. In the else part, an error message is displayed. Please enter a valid option. This statement will be executed if the user inputs number other than 1 to 4. And here a statement press enter for area menu is given. After executing a block of code, the program control will reach here and it will prompt the user to press enter to display area menu, and when the user presses again, this while true code will be executed. I will show the output. This is the program. I will run and show you the output. First the area menu will be displayed. 4 options are there and we can press either of the choices. I am pressing 1. Here I can find the area of a circle. I am inputting the radius as 10. And the output will be area of circle equal 314.0 and a message press enter for area menu is displayed. When I press enter, the menu will be displayed again. I am pressing the second option, enter the length. I am inputting as 20 and breadth as 3. The output will be 20 into 360, and when I press enter, the menu will be displayed again. I am pressing 3 to find the area of a square. Enter side, I am inputting as 25. The output will be area of a square 625.0, and when I press enter, the fourth option, I am entering the fourth option. Thank you for using the program will be displayed and the program is terminated. This is the output of the program. So here I am using an infinite loop while true to repeatedly execute the set of statement. This block of statement will be repeatedly executed until the user presses the fourth option 4. When the user presses 4, the break statement will be executed and the program will be terminated. Hope you have understood this while loop and the program using while loop. Let's look at the summary. In this video, we have learned what are iteration or looping statements, then which are the two types of loop, for loop and while loop. Then after that, we learned what is a while loop, the syntax of while loop, some programs using while loop, and we have also learned infinite loop by using the while true loop. Hope you have understood all these topics. Please practice it. Thank you.